Hey guys, Tiki Rick here. It is August 22nd, so it is the start of the official Halloween season at Disneyland Resort. We're gonna go into Disneyland today. We're gonna try a bunch of the Halloween food. We're gonna see the characters in their new Halloween costumes. We're gonna watch the cavalcade. We're just gonna have a great Halloween themed day today. It's gonna be so much fun, so let's go get this started. I'm really excited. So I have my Halloween shirt on today, and I have Donald, which matches my Halloween shirt. I love bringing Donald in his pumpkin outfit. It's really adorable. It's gonna be such a fun day today. I have 6 food items on my list. My goal is 6 items because it's gonna be like 93 to 95 degrees, and it's very humid today. It's unusually humid. So we're gonna take it really, really slow, take it easy, try to stay in the shade whenever possible. The cavalcade's gonna be fun to watch, but I'm sure it's gonna be hot during the cavalcade. I do wanna see the character costumes. I'm not sure if the characters will even be out this morning. They might go back in for the afternoon and come out in the evening because it's very hot for characters to be out. It's very, very hot today. I can't stress that enough. I know Florida gets really hot too, but this humidity is a little high for California. We've been lucky so far. I knew the heat was coming eventually, and today's the day that the real heat is finally here. We're gonna try 6 food items though. I'm really excited for those. I want Alien Pizza Planet. That's the only place I didn't mobile order from because the mobile order is not available, but I did mobile order the pumpkin cookies from Harbour Galley. I definitely want to try those. Those cookies always go viral, so that's going to be one of the first things we try today. Actually, I think that's like 2nd or 3rd on our list. I'm not sure about the order. We'll change the order around as needed, but I did put in a mobile order at Hungry Bear as well, so we'll get that. And there's a little sweet treat. There's only one new sweet treat at Jolly Holiday this year, which is weird. We'll go to Jolly Holiday as well, and we'll pick up our sweet treat there. And that's going to be it for today. I'm going to watch the cavalcade. I don't think I'm going to stay late enough for the fireworks and everything, but it's still gonna be a very fun day. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming along with me today. I'm really excited. I love fall and Halloween. I like colder weather, so I can't wait until the colder weather starts, but I love Halloween time. So this is gonna be such a great day. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. The first thing I like to do during the season changes is come and pick up a guide map. Look at that. They always do a different guide map for each season and each special event, and I just love that. Look at Mickey and Minnie in their costumes. Their costumes are glow in the dark this year. That is such a cool touch. I just saw that on Disney Instagram this morning. They actually glow in the dark. This is a really cool guide map. I like Winky Blinky Mickey there in the background. I haven't even seen Winky Blinky Mickey. I haven't been to Disneyland in like a week. I've been to DCA only recently, so we'll have to check out Winky Blinky Mickey this morning too, and I definitely want to meet as many characters as I can, or at least see their outfits if the lines are long. But yeah, we definitely have to try that. I don't know if they'll be out. It's about 11 a.m. It's almost 11 a.m. I think it's 10:40 right now, so we'll have to see if they come out later today, if it's not going to be too hot. I think they might take a break during the afternoon, the hottest part of the day. Ooh, there's the train. But they might take a break during the hottest part of the day. Here's Jim. He has his little Halloween decorations on. He has some orange ribbon on him. Good job, Jim. Proud of you. You're doing a good job in the heat today. They even decorated the horse-drawn streetcar, which is really nice. I like that. They put some decorations up there, which is really cool. It's actually pretty calm today and not nearly as busy as I anticipated the start of Halloween to be. It's actually really nice. I'm looking at all the decorations though. I love the festive decorations for Halloween. I just like looking at all the pumpkins and their silly faces on Main Street, and the bunting. It's just such a nice way to enter Main Street. It looks beautiful during the Halloween time. I love how they put up the different decorations. They do such a fabulous job with all of this. I love seeing Winky Blinky Mickey, the centerpiece of Town Square, leading into Main Street. It's just such a great way to enter the park. He's so festive and fun. You're looking fabulous, Winky Blinky Mickey. I love that you're here again. Welcome back. Here's the new Stitch Mummy popcorn bucket. It's $39.75 for that one. Includes popcorn as well. That one is so cute. Look at that. That is adorable. I love his outfit, his costume for this year. That is a really fun popcorn bucket. I like the strap too. Look at the strap here. It's got Stitch and some spooky ghosts. It says Disney Parks on it. Look at Stitch in the orange mummy costume right there too, with the candy in his bucket. That is very cool. So this pumpkin used to be for Critter Country. It used to be Winnie the Pooh, and I do miss Winnie the Pooh, but I love Tiana, so I'm glad she's here now. She has joined the pumpkin team around the partner statue. This is the new Bayou Country pumpkin with Princess Tiana on it for the ride. And since it's rethemed to Bayou Country, it's appropriate that she's added. Unfortunately, Pooh has to go to the back burner because Critter Country is no longer. We still love you, Winnie the Pooh. right, I'm gonna start in Tomorrowland. We're gonna go to Alien Pizza Planet because I need to start with some savory food. I have a lot of desserts mobile ordered. This one is not available on the mobile order, so I'm just gonna order it in person. We're gonna go pick up a piece of pizza, and we're also gonna pick up the Pumpkin Spice Breadsticks that they have that just came out today. Ooh, I'm excited for these. All right, my first stop today is Alien Pizza Planet from down there. I always like trying the seasonal pizzas. I don't know, their pizza's not that great in general. I probably wouldn't just stop there and grab pepperoni or cheese pizza or anything like that, but their seasonal pizzas I definitely like to try. I'm always excited and looking forward to those. So the seasonal pizza for Halloween is the Haunted Heatwave Pizza. Now the odd thing is on the menu on the app, this has no description. It just says Haunted Heatwave Pizza with basil and hot honey. There's a lot more going on with it that you need to know about. I checked the foodie guide, and on the foodie guide, it has the full description. This description is not on the menu and not on the app, which is super odd. I'm surprised they did that. This is actually spiced blush sauce topped with mozzarella, pepper jack cheese, Italian sausage, classic and crispy cupped pepperoni, smoked bratwurst, and sliced red Fresno chilies garnished with basil and hot honey drizzle. That's a lot more than the menu said that it was, so you do need to know that going into it. I like bratwurst. Nothing about this seems particularly spicy. I know a lot of the Halloween food is themed to be spicy, like this one's called the Heat Wave. I don't think this one's gonna be a heat wave. I don't think it's gonna be hot at all. Most of the time, Disney spicy is really mild. I'm excited for this though. It looks good. At first glance, I thought, oh my goodness, what am I in for? This is the greasiest pizza I've ever had. But then I remembered the hot honey drizzle, and that's melted over the top. So it looks like pizza grease at first, but it's actually just hot honey. So don't be alarmed by that. I like hot honey on pizza. I like hot honey on chicken. I like it on a lot of things. I really enjoy hot honey on savory foods. I think this is gonna be great. I love bratwurst. I love Italian sausage. 2 types of pepperoni. You can see the cupped pepperoni that got really crispy and black and charred on the edge. I love that because they kind of flipped up and got closer to the heat of the oven, so they really charred. And you can see the big flat pepperonis that aren't as charred, so it's kind of cool to have 2 types of pepperoni. The pizza dough here isn't the best, but it's not bad by any means. It's better than frozen pizza dough, that's for sure. It's better than your typical average grocery store frozen pizza that you get. I think the basil is going to be a little overwhelming because there's a lot of basil on there. I'm surprised at how much basil they put. They shredded it over, but like one bite has almost an entire basil leaf, the first bite. And there's some Fresno chilies. Those aren't too spicy. They're kind of like the spice level of a jalapeno, a little hotter than that. They're not too bad at all. The first bite looks like it has pepperoni, sausage, and bratwurst in it. So that's a perfect first bite. So let's just dig in and try this. That's delicious. You know what? Good job, Alien Pizza Planet. I like their seasonal pizzas, and they did not disappoint with this one. I love the bratwurst. The Italian sausage is your typical sausage that you'd find on a pizza. It's nice. The basil's not overwhelming at all. That's not an issue. I like the flavor of the fresh basil on top, but I love that hot honey. That hot honey is really, really tasty. It's sweet. It's just a little bit spicy, but it's sweet, and it works really well with the cheese and the pepperoni and all the meat on there. It's a really nice, salty, sweet, savory combination. If you like those combinations of flavors, you're gonna like this. The crust is good. I like it. I don't taste pepper jack cheese. I just pretty much taste the mozzarella. You can't really pick out the pepper jack with everything else going on it, but this is a nice piece of pizza for a theme park. Disney doesn't have the best pizza usually, but this is pretty darn good. I'm glad this didn't disappoint. We're off to a really good start today. I'm glad because I'm not gonna have a lot of savory food, so I was hoping that the savory food that I did get was good, and this does not disappoint. I'd recommend this. Try this out. I think you're gonna like it. If you like meats, you're gonna like this one. And I also got the dessert item from Alien Pizza Planet. This is brand new for today. I wouldn't normally recommend getting their breadsticks. They're pretty dried out. They're not garlicky enough. They're not buttery. I'm not a big fan of their breadsticks normally, but this is a seasonal breadstick and they made it a dessert. And I think that's very creative and fun. So I had to try this out. This is the Pumpkin Spiced Breadsticks. It's breadsticks rolled in pumpkin spice sugar, served with a caramel cream cheese sauce. Now the caramel cream cheese sauce is thick. I thought it was gonna be more like a caramel sauce where it's kind of thin and runny. It is not the case. You could flip this sucker upside down. That's like Dairy Queen right there, where they flip the Blizzard upside down. You could flip that upside down and it doesn't even move. It is stuck in there solid. It is very viscous and very thick. I like it though. I actually tried the caramel cream cheese sauce on its own. I licked the lid and it's really good. It totally reminds me of butterscotch pudding though. It's hard to place it. It does taste like caramel and cream cheese, but to me it also tastes like butterscotch pudding. So if you like butterscotch pudding, you're gonna like the dip with this one. It smells like pumpkin spice. It totally smells like pumpkin spice, 100%. So I'm glad I got this one to try. Let's dip it though. I'm gonna try it on its own and then I'll dip it. How about that? We'll just do it fairly, just to try the breadstick on its own. It really does smell like pumpkin spice though, and I'm glad that it's not just a regular breadstick. That takes me back to childhood of eating toast, you know, with cinnamon sugar and butter on top. That's what it reminds me of, but with pumpkin spice flavor in it. It's really nice, actually. The breadstick itself is pretty fresh. I think I got a fresh batch because it's early in the day. It's not stale or dried out like some of their breadsticks can be. This is good. It tastes like pumpkin spice, cinnamon sugar, and butter, and it's just all rolled on top of a breadstick. That's actually really nice on its own. That's better than I hoped it to be, so that's good. Now I'm gonna dip it. We'll have to try it dipped here. Let's give this a go. That is surprisingly very good. I like that. That is a whole vibe. That's a good vibe for fall. Really gets you in the fall mood. I like the caramel and the cream cheese. It's not overly sweet. This isn't really that sweet at all. If you like a less sweet dessert, this is the way to go. The cream cheese cuts through the sweetness of the caramel sauce, and it's really nice. The flavor of it is really, really nice. I like the pumpkin spice there with the caramel. This is just way better than I expected. They're not the best dessert you're gonna get, but it's a lot better than I had expected it to be. This is fun. I'd recommend both of these. I'd get both of these again. Good job, Alien Pizza Planet. I am proud of you. They went from being a bench warmer to being a real player in the game, and I'm proud of them for that. These are both good. They do not disappoint at all. You got to try these out. You're gonna like them. So I figured I'd go over the entertainment schedule for Halloween just a little bit. The set times and stuff will change, so just check the app. But in general, we are gonna lose Wondrous Journeys, and we're gonna have Halloween Screams, the fireworks show for Halloween time. That's a really fun fireworks show, so you need to make sure you watch that one. Most nights that's gonna be at 9:30, and you can get a spot on Main Street or the Castle or Small World or Rivers of America. There's plenty of spots to watch that from. I'd recommend watching it from Main Street. That's my favorite spot, but that's always a fun fireworks show. We won't get Wondrous Journeys back until January, because once the holiday fireworks start, that's gonna take over, and we'll have that one after this. And we do still currently have Paint the Night. That'll go away in holiday time when the Christmas Fantasy Parade comes out. But for Halloween, we still have Paint the Night, so you can still catch that one. And at 1:30 and 2:30 most days, you can find the Mickey and Friends Halloween Cavalcade. You can get a spot anywhere on the parade route from Small World to Main Street. We're gonna watch that one today. It's at 1:30 and 2:30 today. I think those are generally the same times every day, and that should be happening every day as well during Halloween time. It's a fun little cavalcade, so we definitely have to catch that. And they'll still have Phantasmic going on. You can still catch Tapestry of Happiness, and you can still catch the Saga over in Star Wars Land, the different version of the fireworks show over there as well. So most of the entertainment options are still here for Halloween time, just a couple of things change. The characters are coming back here to do their castle show with the band. I want to see if I could see all the character costumes before they get onto the stage there in front of the castle. That way we can just check out their costumes without a bunch of people there. Look at how cool all their costumes are. We have Donald and Goofy and Pluto, Chippendale looking adorable in their superhero costumes, and Mickey and Minnie. That is just amazing to see their costumes. I love their costumes. I'm not sure what they all are. I think Donald's missing his hat, actually. I think he normally has a pirate hat, but I love seeing their costumes. This is a good way to see it too. Right before they play in front of the castle, you can come behind the castle and see the characters. They kind of pose and wave at people. It's a lot of fun though to stand back here and watch them before the show. It's really cool. There goes the Mark Twain. I love to see that going on the Rivers of America. We're gonna walk over to Harbour Galley. I have a mobile order for the pumpkin cookies. I think those will be like the viral thing this season. You know, those cookies are always really popular. We're gonna walk over there and grab them, and they have a new dip too. I ordered the dip as well to try with the cookies. Ooh, I'm excited. I love pumpkin stuff, so I'm gonna like these pumpkin cookies. The ride wait times are incredibly low today. Pirates is at 10 minutes. That's crazy. I just had to show that while I was walking by. 10 minutes for Pirates. That's a good wait. Haunted Mansion Holiday just opened today. You can come see Jack Skellington and all the Nightmare Before Christmas characters now. It's at a 25-minute wait right now. That is incredible. That's unheard of for opening day. Usually this would be like an hour, hour and a half wait on opening day. It's very busy throughout the whole Halloween season. I cannot believe that it's only 25-minute wait right now. Where is everyone? I guess it's just too hot for people. Maybe the heat is keeping people away. It is very hot. I'm melting out here. But man, that is great. It's worth putting up with the heat if you want short wait times. That is just awesome. Well, that was a mobile order fail. This happened last time too during the Christmas time, so maybe consider just doing standby if you want cookies, because the line was 20 minutes long for the mobile order and it's even longer now. It's probably about a 45-minute line. It's extending all the way down to the entrance where the rafts are for Tom Sawyer Island. It's a very long line, and mobile order is supposed to save you time. In this case, there's no wait at standby at all. That happened with the gingerbread cookies too. The other problem is they ran out of the Haunted Mansion sippers, so everyone's waiting around to get a refund. So I had to wait in the line with people trying to get a refund, and all I wanted was my cookies because I didn't order the sipper. But I finally got my cookies. It's just a little hot out here. You want to try to avoid waiting out in the heat when you don't have to. So just do standby for this one. I think it'll be fine that way. Today it is, at least, and that's probably the case most days. But I got the cookies and I'm very, very excited to try these. It's a pumpkin cookie. I got a 6-pack for $7.79, and I added the dip for $1.39 also. The dip looks really good. It's a whipped cream cheese dip, and it's got some cinnamon on top of it too. It looks like it's gonna be very delicious. I think the cookies on their own will be good, but I think the dip's gonna really put them over the edge. Pumpkin and cream cheese just go together, and I like how they sprinkled a little cinnamon on top of the dip. I think that's kind of fun. It's a pretty good amount of dip for $1.39 too. All right, let me try a bite of the cookies. They're always warm and gooey. I love these cookies. They're crispy on the outside, but warm and gooey in the center, and these smell delicious. They definitely smell like pumpkin. I think these are gonna be great. I love pumpkin stuff, so I think I'm really gonna enjoy these. Those are really good. It tastes like pumpkin pie, but in cookie form. It's chewy, it's got a little bit of a crisp and bite on the edges and the outside, but it's gooey and warm in the middle. These are really good. If you like pumpkin pie, you're gonna enjoy these cookies a lot. Those are great on their own. They don't need a dip. They're not overly sweet either. I think they're a little less sweet than the chocolate chip cookies, which is really nice. The pumpkin adds a little bit of savory flavor to it. I just really like these. It's got all the pumpkin spice flavors in it, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, clove, all that's in there, all the good stuff, and it's really good. If you like pumpkin spice, you're gonna enjoy these cookies. Ooh, and I have to try it with the dip. That's gonna be amazing with the dip. Let's try this out too. It's absolutely worth the $1.39 to get that dip. That is really good. It's super light and fluffy. It's not overly sweet at all. Both these combined aren't that sweet, which is really nice. It definitely tastes like cream cheese, but it's got a really nice whipped, fluffy texture to it. The texture is phenomenal. And I like the cinnamon or the pumpkin spice they put on top. You have to try out both of these. You could get the cookies on their own, but I'd recommend getting them together because it's really, really good with the dip. You gotta try these out. These are gonna be the viral item for the season. I'm sure they are. They're a good price too. They just taste like a nice fresh cookie too. It's nice to have them fresh baked and warm and gooey like that. It pairs perfectly with that dip though. I'm glad we got to try this because these were really, really good. I love these. Well, I had a mobile order for Hungry Bear Jamboree. I wanted to try the new funnel cake fries and the new cold brew that's here. They both look pretty good, and you can't get it right now. My order just got automatically canceled. They're closed. That is so weird. The cast members said they're not sure when they're going to reopen, but they should reopen today. But my order already got canceled, so I don't know if I'll be able to reorder that. It just depends if they open sometime soon or not. That's so odd, though. I wonder what happened. They are unexpectedly closed, so that's very weird. Port Royal has a new Spirit jersey for Halloween for the Nightmare Before Christmas, so let's go look at the new Spirit jersey real quick. That'll be cool. This is the new Spirit jersey for $84.99. I love how it says Haunted Mansion and Disneyland Resort there. Look at the snake from Nightmare Before Christmas. Scary Teddy. It's just like the ride when you first enter the ride. You have the Scary Teddy and the Scary Duck. Look at that. That's amazing. The Jack-in-the-Box with the jack-o'-lantern. I love his face there. That is so cool. It's so funny that a minor character became a Disney phenomenon. I I love Scary Teddy, but he's only in the movie briefly. It's really funny, actually. This is a really cool Spirit jersey, and it glows in the dark also. $84.99. Let's look at the front of this one. And that's what the front looks like, the Scary Haunted Mansion wreath. That is so cool with the little skeleton in between the bow. That is awesome. I love this Spirit jersey. That is just really fun. They did a great job with this one. This one's new too, right? I haven't seen this before today. It says Disney, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. That Disneyland Resort font is amazing, and I love the purple color there. Oogie Boogie and Lock, Shock, and Barrel and the Haunted Mansion. That is just really cool that it's Haunted Mansion, but also Nightmare Before Christmas. Some of the merch is just Nightmare Before Christmas, so it's cool to see these two collide, two holidays collide. In this case, two attractions collide, a movie and a Disneyland classic attraction. That is really cool. It says Haunted Mansion at the bottom there. Let's look at the back of this one too. Nothing on the back, just black. Wow, Jack's new costume looks fantastic. He looks so much better. A huge improvement. That old costume was not passable in my opinion, so I can't believe they had that old costume for so long. He can talk too. He can talk and interact with you. Sally is not out right now, but Jack Skellington is. That is just the coolest character improvement ever. I love what they did with him. He looks great in that new mask. Just awesome. I love Jack Skellington. That's awesome. The Pumpkin King himself. Very cool. This doesn't have the price, so I'm not sure how much these are. Maybe $19.99, $24.99, I'm really not sure. But these are brand new to our resort. These are available at the international resorts. I know Disneyland Paris has had these for years. This is the Stitch Shoulder Buddy. So he has a magnet for his bottom, and he sits upon your shoulder like a throne. He is so adorable. I have a little DVC one they gave us for Disney Vacation Club members. If you do their little spiel for 30 minutes, you sit through the little timeshare spiel, they'll give you one at the Disneyland Hotel, and I have him, and he's light blue. He's a different color. He's more of like a teal or aqua blue. This is like the traditional colors of Stitch here. I really like this. I don't need another shoulder buddy, but I'll probably end up getting him because he's very adorable. Look at how he's just well behaved, and he just sits on your shoulder like that. That is really cute. I love this one. I can't believe it took so long to get this at our resort here at Disneyland, but we finally have him now. It just came out the other day, and we finally have Stitch as a shoulder buddy. Yay. Here's the Pluto sipper for Halloween. Pluto in his skeleton costume with his really cute jack-o'-lantern trick-or-treat bucket that he's holding. He is such a good boy. Look at him. This is a really cute sipper. I like this one a lot for this year. It's really nice. You can find this at different mobile order places. You can get it here at Jolly Holiday. You can get it like everywhere that sells drinks in Disneyland. You can definitely find this one around the park. It's not hard to find. That's a really nice sipper though. I just had to show that off because it's really cute. And look at how cute the strap is for that. It says Disney Parks. It has Pluto, a little mask, candy corn, spiders. Look at him, he's chasing the candy and the bats. That is so wonderful. I love the colors of that. That is such a cool strap. I just think the straps on all the popcorn buckets and sippers are so well designed. This is amazing. I like this one a lot. Usually Jolly Holiday comes out with a bunch of new seasonal options. Last year there was like 6 new options. I'm surprised they brought back almost everything from last year. Not that there's anything wrong with the Halloween stuff from last year, but it's just fun to have new stuff. I'm just surprised they only released one brand new item at Jolly Holiday. I just love the baked goods there. They're always delicious. They're always well prepared, good quality. I just like the quality at Jolly Holiday a lot. I always come over here to Plaza Inn and get a table. It's usually easier to get a table at Plaza Inn than Jolly Holiday. There's more tables over here, so it's just a habit of mine. I like it. This is the Pear Cherry Cheese Crumble. It's a pie shell filled with cheesecake, cherry filling, spiced pears, finished with sliced pears, streusel, and caramel sauce on top. I just love cherry. I love cherry pie. It's one of my favorite desserts, and I really like pears a lot. Pears and cherries together sound like a phenomenal combination. I've never had like a pear cherry pie before, so this looks really good. I like streusel crumble. I love caramel. It's kind of a small portion, unfortunately, but it was only $7.29. $7.29 is not too bad for a small little pie, especially because it's fresh baked and you get it fresh that day. It's a pretty good little dessert. This one I wouldn't really split with anyone though, because it's just a couple of bites. It does look good though. The caramel sauce looks good on top. It's got some pear slices on top. It's beautifully presented, the way they put the cherries down the center and the streusel off to one side. So I got a spoon here. I'm gonna get a scoop of everything all in one bite. Let's get this going. All right, I dug down to the bottom with the spoon. Make sure you go all the way to the bottom because there's a layer of cheesecake that's just at the bottom. Cherry cheesecake with pears and caramel. How can you go wrong with this? The crust feels soft. It doesn't feel like a dried out pre-made crust. Sometimes you get like the pre-made crust, the like pre-made pie shells, and they're not very good. This one looks like it's a homemade pie shell. It looks really nice. It's kind of flaky. It looks buttery. All right, I'm excited for this one. That is excellent. I love that. It's like cherry pie filling with cheesecake. I mean, it's just like a cherry cheesecake, but the pear balances it out really well. There's almost like a savoriness to the pears. They're spiced well. They're seasoned really heavily. They're really good. It's not overly sweet. It's not nearly as sweet as I thought a pie would be. It's really good. The pie shell's not just there. Sometimes pie shells are just there and they're kind of dried out. That pie shell's actually really yummy. I like it. It's buttery. It's flaky. It's a really good dessert overall. The streusel adds a little bit of a crunch and like a buttery brown sugar flavor on top. That is just an excellent dessert. If you like pears like I do, if you like cherry filling, you're gonna love that one. You gotta try that out. Everything we've had today has been excellent. It's exceeded my expectations, which is really nice. I love trying new food. Even if the new food's not good, I like trying it. It's just something very fun to do. But this is just an awesome food day so far. We're gonna try a couple of things. I don't know if Hungry Bear will ever reopen or what's going on with that. I checked the app just now and you can't order from Hungry Bear yet. So we'll see, we'll figure it out. We're gonna watch the cavalcade though, and I wanna meet some characters, and then I think we'll get more food once it cools down a little bit. It's pretty warm to be eating. I feel full even though I haven't eaten too much food today, and I've been splitting things with someone too. So I really haven't eaten that much, but I feel full because of the heat. Well, we're still gonna have a great day. This is still fun despite the heat. You just have to take it slow and stay hydrated. I got more ice water. When you come to Plaza Inn, you can always grab ice water from the inside, which is great. That way I can stay hydrated and have my cold electrolytes. I've been taking it easy so far, and it's been good to stay hydrated today too. All right, so I'm at Hungry Bear, and they did finally reopen, luckily. I didn't know how long it was gonna take, but I put in another mobile order because I wanted to try these two items out. I am melting, and both of these are melting because they have ice cream. It is still very hot out here, but I'm in partial shade. These tarps are kind of weird though. You can see it lets in a lot of sunlight. I wish they just had this whole area fully shaded, but it's better than nothing. I just don't want to be in the direct sunlight today. This first one looks really, really good. I gotta eat this quick though because it's melting. They always come out with a seasonal funnel cake fry, and I think their funnel cake fries are really good here actually. I do miss the old funnel cakes. They were my favorite, but I like the funnel cake fries. They're a good replacement. This is the cherry cobbler funnel cake fries. It's cinnamon sugar dusted funnel cake fries, cherry pie filling, vanilla ice cream, and streusel on top. There's not a lot of streusel. There's like big chunks of streusel. It needs to be broken up a little bit more, but it looks good. I love cherry pie filling. I love cherry pie. I like that last cherry dessert. I'm sure this is gonna be really good. Cherry pie a la mode is hard to beat. I mean, with a scoop of ice cream, then you have the cinnamon sugar and the ice cream. That's just gonna be a perfect combination. It's gonna be creamy. The funnel cake fries here usually hold up to the ice cream pretty well. They will get soggy eventually, but I kind of like that soggy, mushy consistency. I'm weird like that. I like that weird consistency, but this is gonna be delicious. All right, get some ice cream on there. There's also two little whipped cream squirts on there that make it look like Mickey ears. I think that's adorable. I love the little things, and that's a good touch right there. All right, let's try this out. The funnel cake fries are so good. They have that kind of greasy, deep fried flavor to it, but in a good way. They're really delicious. This is really heavy on a hot day. The ice cream helps cut through it. I like the vanilla ice cream on there. The cherry pie filling's nice. It's just your generic canned cherry pie filling. It's nothing special, but I really like it. It's got good cherries. It's got good syrup in it. It's just really nice. I like the flavor of the cinnamon sugar with the cherry and the vanilla ice cream. I think that works really well. And the streusel's buttery, and it's a nice touch on top. I think this is a perfect funnel cake fry. I don't think it gets better than this for me. I like this better than the one with peaches. I just really like this. I like cherry a lot though, and if you like just generic cherry pie filling, you're really gonna enjoy this. The ice cream really puts it over the top for me. This is splittable. This is definitely splittable. It's big enough. It is $10.29, but I would split it with someone because it's big enough. The ice cream's good. You get a full scoop of it on there. The whipped cream helps cut through the heaviness too. It's a very heavy dessert. It's very sweet, but it's really fun and it's really good too. I'd recommend this. I'd get this one again. It's delicious. I knew I was gonna like this one and I really do enjoy it a lot. It's so good. I ran into some friends earlier and they said this one was really good and I was excited because it was on my list to try it. This is the Mint Chip Cold Brew. It is mint chip ice cream, Joffrey's French roast cold brew, cream topper, and chocolate chips on top. The cream topper and the ice cream are gonna be so good. This one's very melted. They gave me a boba straw though, which is really nice, so I could really mix this up with the boba straw. I wanted to try the cream topper on its own. Let me just give that a sip real quick first. The cream topper is really good. It's just like whipped cream on top. I can taste that mint chip ice cream though. I really like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Oh, the train's coming by. I like this spot because you can see the Mark Twain going behind you and you can wave at the people on the train over there. It's just very relaxing and very tranquil over at Hungry Bear here. I like eating at Hungry Bear and there's plenty of tables here. I'm in a good spot though. I'm in a corner right here. Oh, yep, you can hear the train now. There it goes. I always have to wave at them. The mint chocolate chip ice cream's not quite fully melted, but it's pretty melty. I like melted ice cream, so this is gonna be good. This is like a cross between a milkshake and a cold brew, but it's not quite as thick as a milkshake, obviously, because you're just getting melted ice cream. They literally put a scoop of mint chocolate chip ice cream in there, and then they pour the coffee on top. I think that's fun. Let's try this. Wow, that's really coffee forward. I thought it was gonna be much sweeter than it is. This is like one of the least sweet cold brews I've ever had at Disney, surprisingly. Let me mix it and try to sip the top, because that's weirdly not sweet. At least sipping it from the bottom is not sweet at all. That's good. If you like coffee forward cold brews and less sweet ones, you're gonna like this. It's creamy, but it's not very sweet. Unlike the pumpkin creme brulee one I had in Cars Land, that one was the opposite. It was very sweet, but not creamy enough. This one's really creamy without being overly sweet. I like the creaminess in it. I like the topper on there. The cream topper really makes it creamier and delicious. It's kind of thick because the ice cream melts down. It's thicker than a normal cold brew. I love the mint chocolate chip ice cream. You have to enjoy mint and mint chocolate chip to enjoy this. There's chocolate chips at the bottom, so it's nice to have the boba straw to kind of suck those up. It's a good cold brew. It's just not nearly as sweet as I expected. If you want more of a dessert cold brew, there's probably better options. This is less of a dessert one. I like mint though, and I like the mint flavor in there. It works really well with the coffee. It actually tastes strongly like coffee, and a lot of cold brews don't here. That's nice. It's coffee forward. I'd recommend that one. Haunted Mansion went up to a 45-minute wait, but I feel like I have to do it because it's the first day of Haunted Mansion Nightmare Before Christmas. I like this ride. I like the original better, just to be honest, but I do enjoy this ride. I think it's a really fun attraction, so we're gonna do it. 45 minutes, it's in the shade at this point, so it's not too bad. At least we're not gonna stand out in the sun the whole time. And my friend and I just checked, the extended queue is closed, like the back section, so it could maybe even be like a 35-minute wait. So we're gonna do this one though.
And what to your wondering eyes disappears is Jack's little friend Zero, ghost dog reindeer. Come on, don't be shy. Are you ready to resume your visit? We will continue our holiday tour in no time at all.
Womp womp.
I really outdid myself this time. Look at all the happy faces. Season's greetings, everyone. You're about to see how generous old Oogie can be.
So I did Haunted Mansion, and it actually was like a 20-minute wait until the stretching room. That was a great air conditioning break. I love how they do the different gingerbread houses for the different years. They're always themed different. This one was really fun. It was like ravens. It was raven cookie themed. It was really cute though. I like that ride. It's very fun to do that ride, but I just think that ride's really cute and it's a lot of fun. It's a spooky version of Haunted Mansion. That's fun when it comes back for Halloween. I'm glad that it was only a 20-minute wait because when we got off, it went up to a 60-minute wait and it looked like a a real 60-minute wait. So we picked a good time to do that. So here's 3 different straw toppers that are available this year. They are all light up and they are very cute. Actually, the first 2 are light up. I'm not sure if the Sanderson sisters one is light up, but look at that little 0 light up one and a purple straw. You have Winky Mickey in a green straw with his orange pumpkin head. And you have the Sanderson sisters here. You have Daisy, Clarabelle, and Minnie looking fabulous as the Sanderson sisters. That is really cool. I like these straw clips this year. Yeah, I don't believe that one, that doesn't light up. Just the other 2 do. But that is really cute, isn't it? I love that. How fun. So I didn't take video of it or anything, but I wanted to let you guys know that my friend got the Haunted Mansion churro over at the Haunted Mansion cart. It's called the Straw Batty churro instead of strawberry, and it was good. I liked it. It reminded me of a toaster strudel. I might get that one again and do a full review on it, but it was a strawberry filled churro and it was nice. It had chocolate dust on the outside and it had the cutest bat on top. The bat melted really quick though, but it was a really adorable churro, so I figured I'd mention that. I liked it. It was a good churro. It was fun too. I just stopped by and got 2 treats from Candy Palace on Main Street on the way out. I'm seated over here in the VIP section where you meet like your guides and stuff for tours. It's the tour section over here, you know. They have a lot of tables that are never used in the evening. It's really nice. So I figured I'd just stop here and get one little last treat for tonight. Actually, I got 2 treats. The first one though is the icon of the foodie guide. He is a celebrity basically, right? This guy is so stinking cute. I don't usually like cake pops that much, but both of these were so adorable I had to try them out. So this is the little ghost cake pop. This is a vanilla cake pop from Candy Palace. It was like $7.29. Not too bad. It's a pretty small cake pop though, but it's just adorable. It's really, really cute. I love how he looks. It's just so stinking cute. I gotta try a bite of this though. Has little Mickey ears on him. Look at how adorable that is. I just love it. Like I said, it's a pretty small cake pop. I like vanilla, so we'll give this a try. I'm gonna try a bite from the side here so I don't destroy his ears. I think the kids are gonna love that one. I don't really care for it. It's really sweet. It kind of is like raw cake batter in the center. All cake pops are like that. I'm just not really a cake pop fan. I just got these because they were fun looking and they looked like really spooky, fun Halloween treats. So I figured I'd end the video with them. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I tried it. The kids are gonna love that one. White chocolate is good, but it's just overly sweet. The vanilla cake on the inside is way too sweet for me. It's pretty good flavor-wise. It's just too sweet. But like I said, that's a fun one for the kids. And the other one I got is this adorable little bat who flies through the air. Look at his derpy little face. His mouth is a little off, but he has his fangs. He looks very fierce and fabulous. This looks like it's gonna be fun too. I'm sure it's the exact same thing though. I just got this because the wings are cute and the little Mickey ears on it are cute, but I'm sure it's gonna be the same situation where it's just very, very sickly sweet chocolate cake on the inside. It's weird how they're like not really baked through all the way. They're always an odd consistency to me. It's almost like underbaked cake on the inside. It's kind of like fudgy. It's very odd on the inside. Now I love chocolate, so that one I actually do enjoy. That one is better. It's just as sweet though. It's very, very sweet, but it's kind of like chocolate ganache or fudge on the inside. See that? See how it's like fudgy? It's not like actual cake on the inside. It's like fudgy or ganache on the inside, and it's actually nice. I like the texture of that. I like the chocolate flavor a lot better than the vanilla flavor, but these are both really fun treats. The kids are gonna love them. They're very Instagrammable. It's just a good way to get into the spirit of Halloween and be kind of festive. They're very festive, fun treats, so that's something fun to try. These are at Candy Palace. You can find them on Main Street on your way out of the park or way into the park, but that's really fun. I'd recommend them just because they are adorable. Well, happy Halloween, and thank you guys for joining me today. It was a lot of fun to celebrate Halloween today. I love that this starts this early. It's just kind of fun to get into the spirit early, and it gives people more time to enjoy it, that's for sure. It is definitely too early, but if you can't beat them, join them, that kind of thing. We ate a lot of good food today, though. I really liked all the food. Everything I had was a hit. I'd recommend every item, and I ate 6 items. I think that's pretty good in the heat. It was a very, very hot day today. It was hot, it was humid, it's still hot. Even though it's late and it's getting dark already, it is still very hot, but I think all the food that we ate was good. Alien Pizza Planet was a hit. I'd recommend those pumpkin spice breadsticks. I love the dipping sauce with it. It really did remind me of butterscotch pudding, but in a good way. I like the caramel flavor. I like the cream cheese consistency. It was thick, and the pumpkin spice sugar on the breadsticks themselves were good. The breadsticks weren't stale like sometimes they are there. They were just good breadsticks, and I thought they were fun for the Halloween season, so I'd get those again. The pizza was good good too. I like the hot honey. I like how it had so many meats, the sausage, the bratwurst, the 2 types of pepperoni. I thought it was a good piece of pizza. The crust is nice. It was very flavorful for Disney pizza. It's just kind of expensive because you only get 1 slice, but the hot honey made a nice sweet, savory, salty combination. That was a good piece of pizza. I like that. Jolly Holiday, that pear cherry pie was great. If you like cheesecake, you like cherry, you like pear, you're gonna love that one like me. I really enjoyed that one. I thought the pears were spiced well. The cherry was just a canned cherry filling, but the cheesecake balanced it out perfectly. Cheesecake was kind of tart and not overly sweet. Very good dessert. I definitely recommend that one too. The cold brew at Hungry Bear was okay. I like the mint chocolate chip ice cream in it. It wasn't my favorite. It felt like it needed something else too. It wasn't bad by any means. It just wasn't my favorite cold brew. I like that it wasn't overly sweet though. If you don't like sweet cold brews and you do like the flavor of mint, you're gonna enjoy that one. I thought it was fun. It was unique to have ice cream inside cold brew, but the cherry cobbler funnel cake fries were great. I loved those. Those were really good. I liked the pie filling with the ice cream and the Cool Whip. It got melty and all mixed together. It was just really nice. I'd get that one again. I'd recommend that too. That was yummy. It was delicious actually. And I went to Harbour Galley and I thought the cookies were very good. I like the pumpkin cookies. I like the consistency of those. They're nice and like cakey on the inside, but also kind of fudgy. They're just good for cookies. I like when they're underbaked in the center, but the outside's a little bit crispy. Those were delicious. And I love the dip. The cream cheese whipped dip with them was great. Get both of those. They were delicious. But happy Halloween. Thank you guys for coming along with me today. That was a very fun day. Halloween is finally here at the Disneyland Resort. I hope if you guys come, you get to enjoy some of this food that I showed today. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you take care and I'll see you real soon.